What's going on, everyone? Back for another NFL playoff best ball draft. We have the 104. Um, Past couple drafts, I've gotten a lot of Eagles. I think we need to diversify a little bit here, even though I think the Eagles can make a pretty big playoff run. But let's see where the draft falls to us. Again, still kind of chasing Jalen Hurts here. He's been pretty elusive for me in all of these drafts so far. So if he's there at 4, I have no choice but to take him and hope to pair him with AJ Brown and maybe a Chiefs player on the way back. But let's see where we get with this draft. All right, we've got the first drafter on the board here. Josh Allen is usually at the 1. He usually goes first. No surprise there, Josh Allen. We are still waiting this week to see who the number 1 seed is coming out of the NFC between the Lions and the Vikings. Okay, so Lamar just went. I think I'm finally going to take Jalen Hurts here and hope to pair him with A.J. Brown on the way back. So we have 4 picks. 1, 2, 3, 4 names on the board there. And let's see what falls to us here. So we'll queue up A.J. Brown. We could try to go with the Devontae Smith double stack there and hopefully bring it back with a guy like Xavier Worthy. Mark Andrews has been a guy I haven't been able to get to yet. Playing in the wild card round, seems to be a little more involved in the offense lately. So it'd be nice to be able to pick him up. Low volume last game, but I think that's just because game script kind of phased him out. Oof. All right. I don't... I find it really hard to fade Jefferson and... well, I'm not going to get both. I thought I was going back-to-back there. All right, so we'll go with A.J. Brown. I feel like that's a good start to the draft there. Got 5 names on the board there. This guy went with Lamar Jefferson. That's a nice pair. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarterbacks off the board so far. The only, I would say, other elite option is, there he goes, Patrick Mahomes. But I do think that Sam Darnold is viable because the Vikings are a good team. I think they have a good head coach. He can coach his way into a Super Bowl there. Okay, so we're going to go with Devontae Smith, get the Eagles double stack there. They're playing in the wild card round. If they make it to the Super Bowl, I get points all the way through there. So it's really hard to get away from an Eagle stack. 2 more picks. And it's really hard to turn away. Oh, I was going to say, it'd be really hard to turn away Puka Nacua there. But if we're gunning for an Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl, we will go with Xavier Worthy, who's been climbing up the draft boards since he's been playing really well as of late. You know, if it's possible. Now, Travis Kelce was not able to sneak through there. I could really use a running back in round 1 here, so hopefully we can grab Kyron. Looks like this guy already has Jacobs, so he might not need Kyron, but a good pick there nonetheless. All right, so we can grab Kyron here. I think the Rams can get at least 2 games in the playoffs and probably lose the round before the NFC Championship. But he should be able to pay off a tag there. So I quite like the start here. I've been kind of punting at tight end lately. Oh, Ladd McConkey, that's a good pick. I like him for the wild card rounds. Got a pretty good matchup. Nico Collins, we see go. McLaurin goes. The Bucks have been balling. Do I think that they can make it to another round? No. Do I think Mike Evans can get me a lot of points in round 1 to advance me? Yes. But let's try to push that and see if we can get Cooper Kupp on the way back. So here we will go with Hollywood Brown just to get some options here for the Chiefs and Eagles stack. And Mike Evans went. That was a good pick. So this guy's got a lot going in round 1. If the Vikings do lose to the Lions. But we pretty much have our starting lineup filled out minus a flex and a tight end. So let's try to amend that right now. All right, we have Dallas Goedert, Jaden Reed, Bucky Irving just went. Let's go Cooper Kupp here. Just to get some points in the playoff round here, so then we kind of round out with Hurts, Kyron, AJ, Devonta Smith, Cooper Kupp, and then maybe we can get a round one out for a tight end there, which has kind of been my style so far. Yeah, Dallas Goedert, still no news on him just yet. While he was playing, just not a priority in that Eagles offense. Okay. I do like J.K. Dobbins in round one, but we're going to pass on that. And we will go with getting another Chiefs piece here with Kareem Hunt. So if we do have an Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl, we have Hurts, Hunt, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown. So now here I'm really going to be trying to get some wild card pieces to get me some points, and a couple tight ends that'll give me some points. So at tight end, I do like Freiermuth. I do like Zach Ertz for round one, just to get me some points there. On the wide receiver side, I like Jalen McMillan in the wild card. I think we'll go with McMillan here. I do like Quentin Johnston. J.K. Dobbins is still there. I think that's a good option. So we will go with Dobbins and, oh man, McMillan just went. That stinks. Oh man. So in terms of wide receivers, kind of tough here for round one to make up those points. Really hoping for a big game from Cooper Kupp. But J.K. Dobbins has been a priority in his offense, so let's go with him. You'll be getting points out of Jalen Hurts. Let's see how the board is looking so far. So this guy's going all Bills and Vikings. This guy is going Chiefs, Lions, which could be a dead lineup right off the rip. This guy's got a pretty good mix, but mostly Vikings. And he's going with a Buck stack there. You know who I think could actually make some noise as of late? Is Olamide Zaccheaus, but you know what? We will take Dallas Goedert because we pretty much just lock up another Eagles spot there. Olamide Zaccheaus, past two games, 8 and 9 targets and 3 touchdowns. So we will take a swing on him if he's there. And I think the way that everything shakes out is, I can't remember if the Commanders are the 6 or 7 seed. Either way, they will need to be able to score points in that matchup. So the guy ahead of me right now has 3 wideouts. He went with Reynolds. Okay, we will take Zaccheaus here. Never thought I'd be saying that. And we need one more option. I think we need to lock up some points at tight end for round one. So we could go with Ertz, could go with Freiermuth. Okay, Ertz just went. I think Freiermuth is a pretty safe option anyway in terms of target share. Let's just see who ends up in our lap. Kate Otten just went. Hopefully Okay, great. Fire Move falls in our lap. The other option for me would have been Dalton Schultz. Now that Tank Dell's hurt, he's been getting more volume. So we will go with Pat Fryermuth, and that will round out the draft. All right, well, that's it for today's draft. Tune back in for another draft tomorrow, where we try to get a little different build. I know I've been stacking a lot of the Eagles and Chiefs. It's hard not to, based on how the draft comes to me. So hopefully we get a higher draft spot so we can diversify a little bit more. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it if you can like, subscribe, or comment on any of the video to get some engagement going. And we'll see you back.